still live.
Thanks for that warning.
You're welcome. Actually, you can sit over here because starting to get some views. Stick around, guys. We're gonna start our live in a second. Brittany's just getting herself ready and prepared. Yes, I do have my co-host back.
Tried to replace me.
Did I?
You did.
Because there was no one here to replace you. I was here myself.
That's right.
So.
You were trying to go solo. Solo career.
Have you ever seen Regis go solo? It doesn't work too well.
No comment.
I wouldn't say the Kellys and my Regis, but I don't think they got along.
They didn't actually.
Yeah, I don't think so.
But I didn't find out till much later after they'd already split. In fact, didn't she lose many co-hosts?
You know what? We're on live. I'm not talking about that. They're not gonna get me.
Where would you like me to sit?
Here. Actually, well, oh no, it's actually kind of perfect.
That's not in the way of the process.
Come over a little bit. There we go.
Hi, baby.
Alright.
I can't see. Ready?
I'm ready. Welcome, guys.
Welcome back.
Yes, again, we're keeping up this time to Live from the Grooming Table. I'm Anthony.
I'm Brittany.
And this is Brittany's standard poodle puppy, Ursa.
She's 18 weeks. She's gonna be a big girl.
That she is. We have heard you guys' requests after the poll, and it was close to being tied. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna start doing live grooming and health and wellness. Might be separate days, might be same day. Not really sure yet, but we're gonna give everybody what they asked for. I know a lot of times I do some videos and I post them. They're usually time-lapse, but we're going to try to do some lives. Of course, it all depends on the dog's temperament and what the dog's getting, things like that. But we're going to do more for you guys. I do have some more staff, so I'm able to do more and show more, and a lot more is coming. We have a lot of plans for the future. But today, Brittany's going to do most of the talking because I know you guys have missed her, and I'm going to do the grooming. Okay?
All right, guys. So I'm going to talk briefly. Okay, it's not briefly. Who am I kidding? I'm going to talk about nails. I know we've talked about this previously, but I really wanted to bring it up because the weather is changing. I know it doesn't feel like it, especially, I believe right now the temperature just dropped again, and they're calling for snow on Wednesday. So I thought that I'd bring it up because after that, hopefully, the early spring will be coming. With spring, everybody starts to go outside. I'm pretty sure we had a really nice day a couple days ago. I don't remember what day it was.
It's really nice.
But everybody was coming in wearing
Tank tops and shorts and
and they're talking about gardening, and I was very jealous sitting in here.
We were here.
It was one of our late days, so we were here till 8, so we didn't get to enjoy any of it, which made me very sad. But now with the season rolling into spring, everybody's going to be outdoors with their dogs, hopefully, and to kind of prevent a lot of things that we see with nails. So typically when people come in, they kind of went all winter without really looking at the dog's nails. And now that you're outside in the sunlight, you see the gruesome truth of it all. And maybe you just want to go for a walk and you think that'll wear it down. And sometimes when the nails are too long, they'll split. And we do see that a lot more frequently in the spring and summer than we do any other season. Just for the sole fact of everybody's out and being active, and when the dogs are active with their nails, they're a little bit too long, they split. Now, what do I mean by splitting? I mean that the nail, I'm going to use my finger as an example, the nail literally splits right upward, like that. And
it's bad.
It's super painful. Don't know if you guys at home have ever split a nail too far back. It is a pretty bad pain.
It really is.
I can't really think of anything. It's like stubbing your toe. You feel like you're
but
dying.
constant pain.
So when this happens, if it's a minor split, it's not going to be a huge deal at the moment, but every second that passes, every step that the dog takes, it's going to split just a little bit further. Some dogs immediately split their nails all the way back straight into the actual nail bed. And by nail bed, I mean where the nail meets the actual foot. At this point, you have to immediately go to the vet. The likelihood of getting bacteria up in there is very high, and naturally, the dog shouldn't have bacteria up there. Once it happens, it's very hard to go back to a healthy nail. I've seen a lot of dogs come in that didn't get it treated immediately, and they have forever growth problems with that nail. Like, the nail will grow straight out. Some dog nails grow upward rather than down.
Some dogs' nails will grow into the bed of the paw.
Oh, and we've seen that too, where it immediately curls in. It doesn't even come out a little bit, it just immediately curls back into the foot. It's just like your foot. Like, if you hurt your toenail and you don't get it looked at and you try to treat it at home, it can cause serious lifelong problems. And since your dog needs to walk everywhere and there's no option of crutches or anything like that, you might as well just get it taken care of. So, I'm bringing this up because I have 5 simple ways of preventing the nails getting to the point that they will split. It's actually a lot simpler.
5?
I have 5.
Wow.
I did research. I have a sticky note. So, the first one's really simple. Talk to your vet. If your dog's nails you feel like are growing too quickly, or they're having issues constantly, maybe you've seen the splitting, maybe you see the nails are brittle, they're flaky, they're just not looking like a nail. We get a lot of clients that come in with flaky nails, and I don't even know if they notice, but we do. When we cut them, they immediately kind of disintegrate is probably the best way. And it's disheartening because once they get brittle to that point, the quick becomes exposed all by itself, like a vein just hanging out there. And we can tell you guys to go to the vet at that point, but it doesn't seem serious until it's too late. But you want to go to the vet because they're going to rule out if there's any illness or disease or infectious bacteria or something your dog has picked up that can be treated simply with medication. I always want to go with that because there are a couple of disorders that can cause nails as a side effect. So just for safety, I would say go to your vet first. If your dog gets a clean bill of health, then we'll move on in the list. The second is fish oil. Now, fish oil, and I know Anthony knows a lot about this, fish oil is actually great for their skin and their coat as well. I think eyes.
Skin, coat, eyes, yes. Vision and sight is included in that also.
And I believe, I know you know more about this than I do, you can get like little tablets or something that you can crack open onto their food.
Yes.
Or
but we're going to actually get into all that stuff next week. We're going to talk about supplements.
Okay. Well, then the next one isn't going to be much healthier. The next one is biotin supplement, which is a supplement We are actually going to do we were going to do it this week, but there's so much to talk about supplement-wise that I figured.
I didn't want to keep you guys up all night.
Yeah, let's go brief. It's the first episode back. We want to.
For you.
Oh.
I was here last week.
He keeps cheating on me and letting everybody know. Okay, I appreciate it. Thank you. So the fourth one is actually pretty simple. It is a better diet. I know, shocking. You do not want to be feeding food from a big box store. Pretty much, that's my rule of thumb. If you can buy it at a big box store that won't be named, that things are very cheap.
Kmart, Walmart, the Dollar Tree.
I was not going to name them. If you can buy the food from one of those establishments, it's probably going to be a lot more filler and preservative than actual protein and things that your dog needs. That goes for all animals, actually, not just dogs. Cat food, rabbit food, bird food, etc., etc. I know it's cheaper. I know it's better on the wallet, but unfortunately, for your animal's health, it's going to decline.
And technically, it's better on your wallet because if you go for the cheaper food, you're going to have vet bills. You're going to have health issues.
Vet problems.
Where if you just go ahead and suck it up and then go ahead and pay for that extra little bit of money to go ahead and have your dog very healthy, you can avoid going to the vet a lot more than you already are.
I mean, you can compare it to like your car. If you don't get those regular oil changes and rotate your tires, it's going to cause lifelong engine issues to the point that you could actually shorten the lifespan of your car and your dog.
I had a health class through a company that will not be named years and years ago that actually told us that basically the food that you are giving your pet, if you go to those big box stores and you're giving them that food, it's literally like giving your child McDonald's every single day. And anybody who knows better knows that that's not healthy. They're going to be obese. They're going to have diabetic issues. Same thing goes to the dog. They're going to have different health issues that come along if you feed them that junk every single day.
So I do have a little list of foods that I would recommend. I would look for Natural Balance, Blue Buffalo, Taste of the Wild, Purina One, grain-free. I know the grain-free diet has been an issue that there's been some mixed reports on heart health, but they're still trying to figure out, and they have not linked it directly to a grain-free diet, so I wouldn't worry. There's been a lot of dogs that have been on it for a while and never had a problem. They're literally looking into the cases that is like 1 in 500 dogs. So I feed Ursa Purina One grain-free, mostly because her breeder actually works with Purina, and she was, I mean, her mother, her grandmother, her great-grandmother, the whole line has been fed Purina. So she is also on Purina. Whether I will keep her on it for her whole life, I don't know, but for right now, it is working for her. She has healthy nails. She has, I mean, I don't know if,
shiny coat.
I was gonna say, I don't know if you guys can see it, but she has a very luxuriously thick coat that requires lots of maintenance, which is
that
why
you
I'm
see
having...
who's doing it, right?
I can't do it all the time. I'm working all the time. But you, as the boss, you have plenty of time.
Oh, do I?
But I thought today would be a good time to have her, one, introduced to you guys, because I'm sure I have talked to a couple of clients about, I was in the process of getting a puppy. Here she is. She is no longer as small. When I first got her, she was about this big, and
such a joy to groom.
She's doubled in size. Trying to keep her in full coat until spring.
Yes, so if you guys are wondering why I'm not making her perfect, we're letting her grow out.
She's still a puppy, and as we tell clients, I just told a client today, we want this to be as non-traumatic as possible. So letting this puppy package, where we're literally just doing little things to get her used to it, so that when her adult coat does come in around 6 to 8 months in that general area, we can do an actual poodle cut and start preparing her for the luxurious continental, which someday I'm hoping. Anyway, so I got off topic because it's me. And the last one is the most common knowledge one is regular trimming.
Yes.
I am now really starting to hound some clients that come in where I tell them, I know you don't want to, but you should really think about coming in and visiting us every 2 weeks. Even if it's just a light Dremel, you know,
Yes.
I'm just file the nails. Any little bit helps. I'm also learning new ways of working with the nail so that I can push back the quick without causing any physical pain to the dog. At home, I'm working with Ursa's trainer to push back her pit bull's nails because they grew out. She had a knee injury, and due to one knee injury, the other knee went. So during the time between surgeries, they couldn't do anything for her nails. They grew out very quickly. And now that she is in good health, we're going through the process of getting them pushed back. But she's been seeing me every 2 weeks for about 2 months. And I can definitely say she's taking pictures every time so that I can use that later with you guys to show you what regular, I'm dremeling the nails every time. I'm not even cutting them. And it takes me maybe 3 minutes. And the dog is now older, so it's showing. You know, the long nails, the first time I saw her, she was barely bending her legs and she was dragging her feet and you could hear the clicking. And now, after 2 months, we're getting to the point where she's got a lot of mobility. It's amazing how much it has affected her joints. And I'm so happy to see that difference. I know you guys probably know this because you've heard us say it before. We're in it because we love your pets. We love all animals, but we specifically love the dogs that we're with every day. We have our own relationship with them outside of you guys. We're with them, you know, one day out of like a month or two, and we get to watch them all day. And we definitely, their little personalities come out, and we just want to see their best. We want them to live their best life.
Yes.
So what we are going to do is we're offering $5 nails for everybody who's watching. Come in and say you watched this. You heard us talking about the 5 ways to prevent nail splitting and nail issues and watching Ursa be groomed, and we'll honor you with the $5.
And I'm gonna let that never expire. So even if you watch even if you watch this 6 months from now, a year from now, come in, say you watched a live that talks about nails and you want to have your dog's nail better health, we will do it for $5. Deal.
I'm actually really pleased by that. I wanted to bring that up. We had some people come in, last week or the week before that, who said they had watched our specials on paw and pad treatment and stuff like that. I want to hear that.
Yeah.
I want you guys to come in and say, I saw that episode and, you know, I want to see it, or tell me more. I am always willing. And this is just between us. Anthony, look away.
Remember,
Look away.
The internet cannot be deleted.
Whenever I recommend something to a client, I try to do it for free the first time. Just because I want you guys to see.
Recommend Brittany.
If you recommend me, that's just something I do. I'm not condoning that behavior to everybody in here. And, you know, Anthony heard nothing. But I want you guys, whenever I recommend these things, I'm not saying it just for the sole fact that I'm trying to sell you on something. I want you to see the difference. With the blueberry facial, I am pushing that every day. With the paw and pad treatment, we're getting into the season where everybody's going to be out, they're going to be playing. You want to protect those paws from the hot pavement. The paw and pad treatment is not going to do 100% protection, but it helps you alleviate lifelong problems,
Yeah.
just like we were just talking about with nails.
And then we also have the Esprit products up front that we talked about last week.
Oh, yeah.
If you don't know about them, you can go into our last live and you can take a look at it, or you can look up yourself, or you can come in and ask questions and we can help you out. That's never a problem. I love the clients who come in and it's not just a rush, drop off and leave. The ones who come in and they actually sit and want to discuss things that can actually help and better their pet. Because a lot of people do not know that we're different than everybody else. It's not just a drop-off service and you get to leave and come back. We genuinely are caring about your pet. And it doesn't hurt, but it's kind of dissettling if you guys just come in, grab your pet, and just leave when we're trying to explain to you there is something going on with your pet before it gets too bad. We just want to let you know. And like we said before in our other lives, from a bump, abrasion, the nails not being trimmed in between grooms, or even down to you combing at home, all we're trying to do is help better your pet. I always say it, and I'm always going to say it for the rest of the time that I'm here, so get used to it, but I'm not here for your money. I'm here to make your pet better. And like I said, I'm always right up front. I don't know if you guys have been in to see the slight remodel, but I'm right up front. If you have a question, you can literally reach your hand in and tap me, and we can discuss whatever you'd like.
You're really condoning that? You want people
Yes,
to reach
if I'm out front grooming, reach and tap me. Hey, Anthony, what about that Paul Patrick?
What if you didn't know they were there and you jump?
I might jump. That's okay. Don't scare me.
I actually now want you guys to do that. I'm just saying. Unless he has like scissors, then don't. But this is a relationship.
Yes.
We want open communication, full honesty. Sometimes we'll say things that might come off a little harsh, and we don't mean it that way. We're trying to be an advocate for your pet. We're trying to be an advocate for you. And sometimes we see things that your vet's not going to see, and we want to press that subject, especially if we think it could affect your dog's life. I definitely note every bump and lump and...
You should see some of our files. They're pretty detailed.
Especially mine. I write paragraphs. I can't help it. I want to be thorough. So that's all I have for the nails right now. Pretty much just, if you don't want them cut, come in just for a file. It's fine. A light Dremel, it's amazing what that little bit can do in just 2 weeks' time. I don't even know what else I wanted to bring up unless you want to talk about walk-ins or anything like that.
Yes. I know that we always say walk-ins are welcome. I'm sorry, we're getting into the business side now. We always talk about health and wellness and grooming. Now we gotta get into a little bit of business. But we always say that walk-ins are welcome. Walk-ins are welcome, but it does not mean we can always take them. I guarantee that people are gonna have an appointment the same week, but I can't always guarantee the exact day or the exact time that you want. I don't know if you guys have been in here recently, but we have not slowed down at all, and we're not complaining. We love you guys. We love new people. We love new people coming in, and we'll always take new clients. I just want to make sure that you guys understand that we're trying to be there for everyone. We're not overwhelming ourselves. We're not overbooking ourselves, but there are days that do come up where myself or even my management team does have other things to do. We are also training new employees. So if you guys can just be a little bit more understanding about time, or if you have a certain time that you need your dog done, let us know. We can make it happen. I mean, reasonably make it happen. There has been a client to come in and say, do it in 15 minutes. Not gonna happen.
No.
But I just need you guys to be understanding, just like we're understanding of you guys and your needs. Please be understanding of us also. We do have things going on. Even as an owner, I am hands-on, but it's tax season, and there are some days that I haven't been here, and I've had some clients be really rude to my new employees. So I just wanted to put it out there that I need you guys to be understanding, just like we're understanding also. We will no longer be taking walk-ins on Saturdays at all. Saturdays are a little too hectic as far as what we book, and we book just enough that I know that we can handle. Whether it be my groomers can handle or whether it be the building can handle. But I book just enough that we can handle, and there's some days, some Saturdays that I'm gonna have to tell you no if you just walk in. So I wanted to go ahead and put that out there now while we're in our slow season before we get to our busy season.
Slow.
Well, it's supposed to be slow. It has not been slow at all. So, but we're keeping up, and we're always gonna be here for you guys. We just need you, like I said, just to be a little bit more understanding. Even if that means booking your appointment in advance.
That
we
would
can do
be
that.
awesome.
I had 5 clients just last week book their next appointments for the whole entire year. Doesn't mean they're going to keep them, but at least they know the times they have it set in stone and the times they would like. You guys can do that. You can go online and do that. It's open for the whole entire year, or you can call us and give us the dates that you want. Either way, to make sure that we can fit your schedule and make sure you fit our schedule. It's always best to book in advance. Like I said, it's not necessary, but it does help.
Holidays.
Oh, and holidays. We're no longer taking walk-ins or holidays, whether it be a simple holiday or not. A lot of times, like today, for example, we don't always expect that we're going to be that busy. Like it's a Monday. We were really not that busy on Mondays. I only have 3 groomers on Mondays. But today was a holiday that I did not expect, and we did get a little behind, and I had some clients get upset that we got behind. Again, we do apologize, but it's a holiday. The phones are ringing because people are home. They're trying to get their dogs in before the storm that comes. There's always something else that happens. Like next week, Monday, it might not be like this. It's not a holiday, and there's not going to be any storm. But all we're asking is that you guys be understanding and not rude.
We are people. We have to do exactly the same thing that you guys do. If you guys are worrying about your dog and getting groceries before the storm, that's what we're thinking about. We're thinking about being here until 8 o'clock, trying to get through all the dogs, and still managing to get home to go to the store and get groceries.
Craig said, damn right.
Oh boy. So, just pretty much treat us how you would like to be treated. I'm trying to say that as nicely as possible. There's been some situations that were less than ideal. Some phone calls that were less than ideal. I get it. You're frustrated. We're frustrated. Everybody's frustrated.
I'm smiling.
We're trying to just get through the day. And we don't want to rush through your dog. That's the last thing we want to do. We do not want to go, okay, done.
Yes, and you also have to think about others too. It may not be your dog that put us behind. I may have had an 8 o'clock appointment that was trying to lunge at my face. I still have to get through that. It may not be your dog, but it could be somebody else's, which would put me behind a little bit from taking the time out to do that dog. And unfortunately, we don't always know the dogs that are walking in because a lot of new people moving to the area. We are becoming more popular, so people are trying us out, and we do not know the dog. So there are situations where we have to take our time to get to deal with the dog, a senior dog. That may take some time, and we don't know if the dog's here. And you may already have an appointment at 9 o'clock, and you want your dog by 10:30. It may not always happen. So I just want to put that out there so that you guys know and understand where we're at, because we understand where you're at.
Requesting?
Not yet.
Okay.
No, I don't think you're ready for that yet.
Okay.
It'll come soon though. I honestly think that that's it. Let's see if there's any questions.
Ursabine, oh goodness gracious, girl.
Ursa is being a good girl, isn't she?
Oh, she's such a good girl.
We're talking about it. But that's it, guys. Tune in next week for our live about supplements. What is the date of next week? Sorry, give me 1 second.
The date of next week?
The date of next week, Monday. Don't be smart. The 25th. Oh, no, it's on 25th, but excuse me. Tune in next week for our episode on supplements. We do have some new products up front that we're going to feature for our supplements, and we're going to tell you the best supplements for your pet, some all-natural ones and some ones that you can buy. Also, tune in next week because we have a huge announcement with what's coming in March. Hopefully it doesn't affect my sales for last week of February, but we have a very big announcement. I told you guys about it last week, but you guys are going to be really excited. But I think that that's it. Hi, Charlie. Alright guys, so we'll see you next week, or we'll see you for your appointment. Y'all have a great night and be safe on Wednesday.
Are we open?
I don't think we're going to be open. I'm really not sure. A lot of my groomers and some clients travel from far distances. So sometimes it is best for us to close. We don't want to get stuck here. So honestly, I am keeping an eye and a track on the storm, but we'll keep you guys posted. If we are going to be closed, I will make sure that I post something on Facebook so that you guys know, and on Instagram and on Google. Also, we thank you guys for last week being nominated for Middletown's Best. Hope we win. Cross your fingers.
When will we know that?
We will know, I want to say the end of March. I do believe the date said March 21st. Between March 21st and March 27th, but as soon as we know, trust me, you guys will know.
Everybody.
Everybody's gonna know. I'm gonna big old billboard outside. But again, as always, we thank you guys. We love you guys. We appreciate you guys. We hope you feel the same about us. And we'll see you next time. See ya.
Bye, guys.